Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Jarek Taylor, and today I have with me Mr. Carter.
Hi. And what is your name and what are you doing professionally?
Hi, my name is Derek Carter Sr. and professionally I work at Valdosta State University as a project director of the African American Male Initiative Program, in which I help the college students get off of academic probation and back on track, so to speak, to graduate college.
And what does your name mean to you and what should people take from it?
Well, my name means to me leader, strong, powerful, ambitious, and dedicated. And I feel that people should take from me the ability to get things accomplished. Hard worker, driven, and just academically exceptional.
All right. So what kind of projects have you produced and what was it?
I've actually produced several projects, and one that I am currently producing right now, which is a show called Blazing the Stage Live, and that is a live music, comedy, and dinner show that I produce here in the city of Valdosta, Georgia, and it is actually a clean comedy show, something that I pride myself on, continuing to stick with my morals and my values, which actually help really make the show great in itself. The show now has been running for approximately about 2 years now, actually going on 3 years, and I've actually had the honor of having Kel Mitchell of the show Keenan and Kel Show, as well as you've seen him on Good Burger. He's a close friend of mine, as well as I'm currently getting ready to host my 5th show, actually, with national recording artist Kiki Wyatt and comedian Michael McDaniel, who does voiceovers for Ford, Toyota, Whirlpool, and he's actually been featured in the movie Barbershop.
Reference to Blazing the Stage Live, was it successful?
Yes, by far successful, and something that I pride myself on when so many people tag it as successful is the ability to reach people in a way they've never been reached before. So that's why I actually keep the comedy show pretty straightforward and clean. Again, it goes back to me sticking with my morals and my values and just trying to do something different, something that most people may say out of the box, but at the same time just well within myself with who I am as a person.
How would you say Blazing the Stage has impacted your peers?
Oh wow, I definitely didn't expect it to really make a huge impact the way it really has, but after my very first show, I've had at least maybe 10, 15, maybe even more come to me and say they never thought that they could have a great time at a comedy show without all the profanity and just the crazy stuff that goes on. But with it being 100% clean comedy, they enjoyed the show from start to finish. And I've actually had several that reach out to me that said they want to participate and volunteer and actually help me with upcoming shows.
Did you already have the resources or did you have to find resources to start funding the show?
I actually already had the resources. Again, it's something that I actually thought about ahead of time, once the show idea came to me. And it's something that, I actually already do previously, which is, save and just, plan my shows out. So when the idea came to myself in order to do this show, it was just a matter of really just timing everything down, but I had the resources already. And so what it did was teach me how to go out and locate other resources and just have my funds as a backup resource in case something didn't come through from a sponsor or a vendor. Then I had the resources to kind of back it. But till this date, now I have actually funded every single one of my shows just out of my own money.
How did you budget the project originally?
Originally, it was just a matter of just breaking down, all the logistics and the aspects of things. What artists I wanted to bring in, what comedian I wanted to bring in, and then all the other expenses, as far as whether it's tables, table linen, food, because I do offer a full meal at my events, and so it was just a matter of just breaking everything down, as well as my band that I actually have play at events, which I have my own band, so actually putting them on payroll, as well as anybody else that assists me in the process. So it's just a matter of really just putting all my ideas out on the table, separating everything out, and separating all the costs, and then come back, put it all together, and match it up with what my initial budget was. And if my budget was a little lower than what my costs were, just seeing if it's more important to increase my budget to make it work for that project, or just sort of like hold on to that and let go some things until the next project.
What was the biggest mistake you made along the way?
I personally would have to say, really, just trying to pull so many others in, and for them to help me with the actual event, such as sell tickets or stand at the door, greeting guests as they come in. That by far, I think, was the biggest mistake, as well as entrusting, I guess, close friends, thinking that they will be excited about this opportunity that I had in order to do this type of show. But by far, I think that was the biggest mistake, by just trying to bring everybody in at one time, and so that way, I take on the mindset of, okay, when I make it, we all make it. But that's only true in some aspects.
And what was the biggest surprise you received while making an event?
The biggest surprise, I would definitely have to say, would be now I'm actually working with celebrities. From doing these events, starting out just small and just taking my time, I'm actually working with a project with national recording artist Tank, also with national recording artist Kiki Wyatt, as well as now I am the director of promotions and sponsorships for Kiki Wyatt's mother, Miss Lorna Wyatt, for CK Wyatt Marketing and Entertainment. And from that, it has expanded to myself actually currently now planning a premiere party for a new reality show that's coming out with Miss Lorna Wyatt, Kiki's mother, and the artist T.I. and his wife Tiny, from their show that's on TV right now. Her mother's coming out with a show called Celebrity Moms of Atlanta, and I'm currently planning that premiere party, as well as working actually behind the scenes with the CEO of the marketing and entertainment company. So that has really, by far, has taken off faster than I could have ever imagined.
What would you consider the highlight of your career?
The highlight of my career, honestly, I would say just mentoring. Because I'm currently working, in a mentoring capacity, but the highlight is always just making a difference in others' lives. It's something that I actually take pride in, and actually, doing more philanthropy than anything else. From, my events, and even just out of my personal funds, I'm always giving, a percentage, of the profits, to cancer research, lupus foundation. From this event that I actually have coming up, I'm actually giving a percentage of the fund from the ticket sales to a scholarship for Valdosta State University students, as well as creating a brand new scholarship for Valdosta State University students for the African American Male Initiative Program that I am currently serving as the project director. I'm going to use that as a way to help educate students to better increase their GPAs. So for the student that has increased their GPA by the most, I'm going to give them a scholarship, as well as in addition for the most improved student. They may have the lowest GPA, but they might have made improvements in different subject areas. So I definitely don't want that hard work to go to waste. So I'm always looking to give back in any manner. Like I say, from cancer, lupus, even the Hearing Aid Foundation, to help a child or an adult to actually be able to hear for the first time. So that is something that I'm definitely passionate about, and has been the highlight, really, I would say, of my career, being able to actually give back monetary wise, as well as volunteering.
All right. Given your highlight, what inspired you to embark on this journey?
Well, what inspired me, definitely by far, I would have to say, growing up, my parents definitely didn't have a lot of money, or they couldn't afford to, get me little things that I thought was important at that time, but realized that the things that they did give me were important, that I needed, and just that drive and determination to realize that nobody's going to give you anything, and you have to work hard for everything that you get in life. And I would definitely say the second thing is that a little over 2 years ago, I was struck by lightning here on campus at Valdosta State University, and that experience, it changed my life dramatically through my faith, and I thank God that I survived. But just going through that experience, not knowing if I would make it home to actually see my wife, my kids, my parents, church family, just to live to see another day. That by far experience, every time I think about it, it definitely gives me chills that I could have been gone. So it just taught me to, take every day step by step, minute by minute, hour by hour, because tomorrow's not promised.
In regards to your career choice, how did you go about networking?
For me, networking is simple. I have the mindset of that, no one is a stranger. And with that mindset, that means that I can approach anyone, no matter the age, no matter if they are, a celebrity, professor, gas station worker. But if I feel like they have something to impart in me, or something that I need from them to get to the next level, even if they are a student, I'm going to make myself available to them and just go after it. Networking is a huge part of my success to this point. Just having that driven go-getter mentality, and finding different events, whether they're around town or even if they are out of town. Sometimes just taking that leap of faith and saying, hey, I'm gonna go to this event, even if I don't know anyone, and I'm gonna conquer my fears and just go for it. Even if sometimes just not even taking a friend, because sometimes taking someone with you, you become more comfortable, and you just kind of stick with them. But just going and just go for it.
In regards to your biggest mistake at an event, if you could do it again, what would you do differently?
I probably would say, honestly, probably nothing. And the reason why I say that is because every event is unique, every event is different, and I take so much from each event to make the next one better. Whether it's a musician not showing up on time, or dropping out at the last minute because of whatever reasons, I truly feel that everything happens for a reason, and that God allows certain people to be at certain events because he knows what they may need at that certain time. So I look at everything really as ministry, and a way to just build upon the next.
How do you ensure that your content gets proper exposure?
I ensure that by really using, I use Facebook as one of my main sources of exposure. Of course, Twitter and Instagram, and believe it or not, I may print maybe 5 flyers and take them around to certain businesses because I pride myself on having a quality type event. So I choose quality businesses with quality people in order to help spread the word. And to this date, I'm proud to say I have not used a single radio advertisement for my events, and all of my events have been sold out.
And what event do you have upcoming, and also where can you be located?
This upcoming event I'm definitely excited about. It's featuring national recording artist Kiki Wyatt, as well as a comedian slash actor and celebrity impersonist Michael McDaniel, as well as I have another artist who actually is opening up for Kiki Wyatt, which is Bree Hightower, and she won the Apollo Live a few years ago. But that event is definitely exciting, coming up on Saturday, October 15th at 7 p.m. at the VLPRA facility. And I'm located here actually in the office of the African American Studies Department at Valdosta State University. So you can physically purchase tickets from me or purchase tickets online at your convenience by going to www.blazingthestage2016.eventbrite.com.
And now you have it. That was an inside look on networking and its ability to help you in your career. Thank you. I'm Jarek Taylor, signing out.